Hey everyone, what is going on? Shark Tank here back again with another Kingdom Hearts 3 discussion video I also really want to talk about and really just discuss my opinions, my thoughts, and feelings on. As you can see in the title below, I'm here to talk about Scala and Caelum, because man, oh man. Again, to be kind of blunt, kind of like with Kairi and her whole situation, Scala and Caelum was really something that was really being built up that in the end just really fell flat to me, in my personal opinion, if for a lot of people's personal opinions. And again, I kind of have to like give backstory, kind of like how I did with Kairi and her whole situation, where pretty much in the beginning, in like behind closed doors, there was a secret trailer that was shown off to a select few, and in the trailer it showed off some secret world that was never shown before called Cable Town. And then that town, Sora was in it, and there's like this big open room with this big area. There's like this chessboard, and it showed Sora like holding this Mickey Mouse piece on the chessboard, and that's what people said it was. And there was like drawings and depictions of what it looked like. But that, from that point onward, we never saw anything in terms of the marketing showing off Cable Town, and that was kind of just it, right? And throughout all the commercials and new trailers, we finally get to the final trailer where it showed off in the end, like Sora in a brand new world with Xehanort and a bunch of like puppet Xehanorts, and Xehanort, he's saying, "Wants to see the power for all Keyblade wielders. Here I and my other selves can be one." In Scala and Caelum, it showed this ginormous, beautiful, like city in the sky, and it looked like there was like an ocean in the sky. Like it was like gorgeous, like literally, it was like an oh my gosh thing. And like from that point on, where we were like, oh my gosh, wait a minute, there's a bunch of cables everywhere, like all connected around the whole world. This is Cable Town. This is actually Cable Town. This is it. This is the world. And the thing is also is that Nomura said at the time before that trailer came out, the final trailer, he was saying how his favorite world wasn't released yet. It wasn't, it wasn't shown off yet. So like he was really excited for people to see it. So with that also, when we're seeing the final trailer, we were also like, dude, this is the world Nomura was talking about in that interview. This is his favorite world. Oh my gosh, this is insane. Like, what is this place? And this is a seat of power for all Keyblade wielders. Like, why are people not here anymore? Like, why is Ericus and Master Xehanort not there anymore? They're they live in the land of departure now. This is insane. Like, I cannot wait to explore this world. Like, all the other worlds looked amazing, and now this is the final world, even beyond the Keyblade graveyard. This is insane. So we were all really hyped. Only when we got Kingdom Hearts 3, honestly, it wasn't a world, like, at all. Literally, it's like, you go into the world, you walk like 10 steps in, and then it just ensues a boss fight. And that's all it is. The whole area is just a boss fight for the final boss. And it was a major, honestly, in my personal opinion, and for a lot of people, they felt the same way, it was a major letdown, because we wanted this not to just be like an area for the final boss fight. We wanted this to be an actual world. Like literally when you go into it and like you walk in and you're like, even when you're in the boss fight, you're looking around and you see all this just amazing stuff. You see like shops everywhere, you see like chairs everywhere, like details on the walls. It's like you want to explore. You see like giant gates and you're like, I want to look around. I don't want to do the boss fight yet. I want to like look around, see the world, go to different parts of the world, and you weren't able to get that because every time a Xehanort puppet just came in, making you fight him, and that was it, and you couldn't explore anything. And like, the boss fight itself was good, but we wanted to explore the world, see different parts of the world, like find out the history behind it, find possibly even new characters. Well, I wasn't really hoping for new characters. I was really, for a lot of people, and myself included, we just wanted to just walk around the world, find out the history, find out the new cutscenes in the world, like how you do with every other Disney world and the original world you go to in Kingdom Hearts 3, but we didn't get that with that. So with that, in the base game for Kingdom Hearts 3, it was honestly just a major letdown, which is why, again, just like with Kairi, it was such a complete shock where we see right after the whole Kairi bit, we get to now go and fully, from what we could tell, fully explore Scala and Caelum. Like, you see Sora, like, in the trailer, in the brand new Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMind trailer, like, summon this rail, riding around Scala and Caelum, just seeing things in the world, and it looked incredible. Like, it really was like, dude, we finally get it. And again, like, Kingdom Hearts 3 development team, Nomura himself, thank you, dude. Like, this is what we really wanted. Like the things that we wanted wasn't like things just because of fan service. We really wanted things because like it felt like they were really building them up, and in the end they didn't really give us them. And here in the DLC we're finally getting it. Now the argument comes in, well, oh, it should have been the base game. Listen, I'm just glad we're getting it in general. That's my take on it. Like, yeah. But yeah, like with this, we finally get Scala and Caelum as a playable, explorable world from what we can tell. Now, you can kind of like see like in the area, oops, that is my PC, my bad, but like you can kind of tell in the area, you know, like when Sora's riding on the rail, he goes like into like this part of Scala where it looks like kind of like a park area, because you see like a bunch of trees and a bunch of like grassy area. So like it looks like with Scala, again, there's going to be multiple different segments to it in terms of like the different areas. So like one thing that I'm really hoping on, and I feel like some people are also kind of hoping on this too, is that, and I've been saying this for a long time, is that I want a library. Because, you know, as you obviously, in the beginning of the game, towards the end of the game, different parts of the game, you see Ericus and Xehanort as young kids, and they're like in this kind of big study room, and they're kind of just playing chess, and it looks like it's like a big study area with books everywhere. Honestly, I want that to, I want to go there. Because, like, that's pretty much the equivalent of a library. I want to be able to go in there, like, be able to see, like, books you can actually read, just like how in KH1, KH2, there's, you know, some books you can read in, you know, different worlds, and just read the history, the lore, the context of Xehanort, Ericus back when they were training, what people did back then, like, how they did things, why they left Scala and Caelum in exchange for the Land of Departure, because we don't know that. It's really weird, because it's like, we're looking at Scala, and it's like, it doesn't look broken or destroyed or, like, dangerous or anything, so, like, why aren't people still there anymore? Like, I want to find out all of the information. Now, I know some people are also going to really be like, because, you know, as you find out in Kingdom Hearts 3 in the boss fight in Scala, that, and spoiler, but yeah, spoiler, you find out underneath Scala and Caelum is the literal destroyed ruins of Daybreak Town. They literally built Scala and Caelum up to literally above Daybreak Town, because Daybreak Town is literally upside down underneath Scala and Caelum. And I know a lot of people are kind of thinking, okay, with the DLC, dude, with the DLC, we're gonna find out how Daybreak Town became Scala and Caelum. And my personal opinion, like from how I personally feel on it, I personally feel like we're not going to get that. And the reason why I feel like we're not going to get that is because of one game that's still out right now, still is continually getting brand new updates to the story. That is Kingdom Hearts Key Union Cross. So yeah, pretty much a Kingdom Hearts Key Union Cross. It takes place back during the days of Daybreak Town and everything that's going on down there. And I feel like because that game exists and we're continually getting updates to the story, and from the way they're kind of like building up the story in the Union Cross stories right now, I feel like it is going to get to the point in that game where we get the explanation as to how Daybreak Town becomes Scala and Caelum. That's why I'm really not banking on that, and honestly, in my personal opinion, I don't want that. I don't want to find out how exactly Scala and Caelum became, or how Daybreak Town became Scala and Caelum in, you know, in the DLC. I feel like that's something that's more built up towards Kingdom Hearts Key Union Cross. All I want in terms of like lore and story is about Ericus and Xehanort and how like what they did back during the day, and I guess kind of like the routines and regiments and like the different kind of like traditions and practices that the Keyblade wielders back in Scala, you know, really partaked in, or really took part of, I mean. And I that's what I want to find out, in my personal opinion. I don't want to find out how Daybreak Town became Scala. We can have hints in the DLC, that's fine. I love hints, you know, but in terms of like really finding out, I don't want that. But guys, like, and again, I'm gonna go back into just like how, like, again, like, I'm kind of just looking through the trailer now on my end, and we're seeing how, like, Sora, he's, you know, like, he's, like, in Daybreak Town, in the beginning of one part of the town, and, like, you can kind of tell also, from what I can tell, this is not, like, during the boss fight with Xehanort. It's not like, oh, in the DLC, before the boss fight begins, you get to, like, explore Scala. And from what I can tell, I think this takes place after Kingdom Hearts 3, where Sora is trying to find Kairi, because one, you can see in the HUD, Donald and Goofy are not there. Because in the actual boss fight with Xehanort in Scala, Donald and Goofy are in your HUD. They're not in the HUD at all. And also you see in Sora's hand in the trailer, he has Oathkeeper on deck with him. So it's kind of showing to me And just like how we see so far in other parts of the trailer where Sora's by himself trying to find Kairi, that this takes place after what happens in Kingdom Hearts 3. So how does Sora get back here? And as we can kind of see in the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, they destroyed Scala. So this kind of goes into like different areas and segments. Well, one, they said before they even got the Scala, Sora, Donald, and Goofy, they said that Xehanort was a portal and they could use it to trap him. So it was implied that maybe they went to the Scala of the past, and in the past they destroyed the area, but that wouldn't make sense. If Sora's in the real Scala in the present, wouldn't that also be destroyed? I honestly don't know, but it really does look like to me that with this takes place after Kingdom Hearts 3, and for some reason, maybe they're in a part of Scala that wasn't destroyed, because you see other areas, like outside of like the main area in Scala that still looked like they were still intact, still kind of okay. So I feel like that with that, I really do believe that this is after Kingdom Hearts 3, because again, like it wouldn't make sense why Donald and Goofy aren't there and why he has Oathkeeper. Now, how Sora gets there, again, like it's kind of hinted at in the game or in the DLC trailer where like Sora's like, follow the connection, all hearts are connected. So I feel as though like he's gonna like jump from heart to heart, and maybe that somehow leads him to Scala and Caelum. And here he's trying to like find the mystery of how to get Kairi back, and along the way he finds out new information about Scala and the area, and that's how it becomes a fully explorable world, because Xehanort's gone, and Xehanort puppets aren't there, so it leads him to finally just explore the area. And from that point onward, I'm not really sure where Sora goes, because, eventually he finds Kairi. We see that in the trailer, so, yeah. But with this, guys, like, again, I just gotta say, like, Scala and Caelum itself, like, being an explorable world is something that I feel like a lot of people wanted for so long, because, like, it felt like we really were going to get, like, a fully big world of Scala, just playable and explorable, just walking around, seeing different areas, and in the end, in the base game of Kingdom Hearts 3, we just didn't get it. So I'm so happy that we're now getting it. Again, KH3 staff and development team for the DLC, and Nomura himself, thank you guys. Like, this is insane, and I just can't wait to see what we get from Scala and Caelum. But what do you all think, though? If you want, you can leave something in the comment section down below, subscribe to me, and like the video if you want, and I also have a Twitter that you can go to. I talk on there a lot about pretty much just anything, mostly games and stuff, and manga and stuff. But yeah, guys, this is Shark Tank. I hope you have a great, awesome, and amazing day. I'll see y'all later, okay? Peace.